Stoke City's always probably been regarded as the bigger club in the city, and we've always disputed that now, especially now we're on a level playing field for them. It's because Port Vale is not associated with the town. I think that's the problem. And people will still think sometimes it's near the seaside. But I think people now will recognise that we're a decent side, and we're really getting ourselves on the footballing map. If we could get anywhere near the Premiership, I mean, people would think, well, it's impossible for Port Vale to get to the Premiership, but it's not. It's very, very difficult, and it's a bit of a dream, but who knows?
Rudge's era has not conquered the image problem Port Vale still contend with, but 3 promotions and an auto windscreen shield amount to the best spell in the club's history, all built on old-fashioned hard work. There's been no trendy sugar daddy. There's been no checkbook management.
Don't let people kid you that I've been here for 17 years, is that I haven't been a match away from the sack. There's no doubt about that. I have, on 2 or 3 occasions. Like Howard Kendall, Alex Ferguson, we'll all go through those periods. As somebody who's financially secure, when things aren't going so good and sort of the crowds get on your back and things aren't going so good, perhaps they say, well, I can do without all this. And, you know, but when you've got to keep paying the mortgage, that keeps you going as well.
Certainly few managers have made so little go such a long way. Every season he's been at the club, Rudge has been forced to sell one or more of his better players. In October, the chairman threatened to close the club because of lack of support. But Rudge and his current low-budget side have bonded superbly and outshone richer, stronger squads to put Port Vale within reach of the unthinkable: promotion to the Premier League.
The Vale is going up, and now you're going to believe us, and now you're going to believe us, and now you're going to believe us!
What's going to happen now for the rest of the season?
Get in the playoffs!
And then?
And then we'll be in the Premiership with the big clubs, with Man United.
Do you think this little lad's going to be seeing Premier League football?
Yeah, definitely, aren't we? What do we sing?
Come on, Vale.
Come on, Vale.
You know what they're going to say if you do get promotion, don't you? They're going to say, you're going to come straight back down.
Well, so what? They can say what they like. They've been saying we're going to get relegated every year since we've been in the First Division. I wouldn't give a tot for that. I mean, if we get there, I mean, that would be a similar achievement in itself. I wouldn't be bothered at all what they were going to say, what they're going to do.
Crowds still aren't great. On a sparkling day, just over 8,000 turned up for a match Rudge knew his side had to win. In the first half, they were edgy, apart from Tony Naylor, or the pint-sized assassin, as Rudge calls him. But Oldham Athletics' need was just as great. In stoppage time, Sean Garnett jumped to head in. After 4 wins running, the manager had expected better, and there had to be an improvement.
You stay there!
20 minutes from the end came the big break, in the powerhouse frame of Lee Mills, rejected by Derby County and Wolves, but now in the best form of his career. Fearless determination inspired Mills to his 8th goal in the last 7 games. Yet it wasn't to be the decisive moment. Oldham were livid about a handball in the move before Mills had scored, and that sense of injustice propelled the bottom 3 side forward. Lee Duxbury's goal arrived with 8 minutes remaining. But there's clearly a spirit about Port Vale that can cope with such setbacks. And Naylor's late show suggests this most unlikely story could have a happy ending. In many ways, Port Vale are the 90s equivalent of Wimbledon, the unfashionable club defying the modern laws of football gravity. They aren't in the Premier League yet, of course, but 5 points from 9 will almost certainly be enough to secure a top 6 place and extend Port Vale's season into mid-May. And they've already made most of their supporters delirious. They'll finish above Stoke City. That's who they'll play next week in a Potteries derby one half of the city just can't wait for.
John Rudge, at the end, when your goal went in, I've seen a few happy managers, but he was absolutely unbelievably happy.
Not half as happy as I was, believe me. But, well, I mean, he's done great for the club, you know, so obviously he's, you know, that's what he wants, to be involved in the playoffs just like the rest of us.
We've got a great chance now getting those 3 points of getting in the top 6. I mean, we'll never have a better chance, and let's just see whether we can just keep our nerve, keep our feet on the ground, and keep working as hard as they've done the players, and see whether we could just manage it.
Bolton are champions. Barnsley need 9 points from 15 to clinch that second automatic promotion place. More bad news for Wolves on Monday was the fine they received with Bolton after a mass brawl in January. Southend's draw with Bradford means the bottom 4 places stay the same, but Bradford are now 3 points clear of Grimsby and Oldham, who both lost. Huddersfield, Oxford, Swindon and West Brom were also beaten.